Counting down toward the kickoff here at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's got his man, Jefferson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's got room to the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
by the 4th time, all-pro Fred Warner. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Allen going to throw to get things going. He's going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Now Allen on first down.
Allen's pass complete to Marquand Rose. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 2. They go play action now. Here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He's going to keep this again. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Play action. It's Allen. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Henry trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They motion the slot man left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. So the Eagles use their first time out here, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, mark them down to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you.
And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Eagles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock is stopped at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll look underneath for Henry. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. Play action. Here's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now, Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. They give this to Jefferson on the jet sweep. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get going.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that'll set up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. here's Allen. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Ravens first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Ramsey has to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. We just saw why there.
Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
2nd and goal. They send Evans in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. He just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught.
Allen's pass brought down just shy of the goal line. A 3-yard gain brings up 4th down and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. the Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his 1st catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts will try it again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here's Henry. How about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Short, complete to Likely.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here is 2nd and 7. Now Henry. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Henry. He's out of a Ravens first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So, it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
The 1st down carry for Barkley. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Henry again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the draw, this is Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. back at the 40. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on second and long. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It does.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They keep it with Henry on first down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
To throw, it's Allen. To Evans on the slant. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Allen taking it himself. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time, Allen will throw. He completes it to Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Breaks a tackle. And they get it in the red zone now down about the 19. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What a big fourth-quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Jackson. That is caught. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.